Hello and welcome to another edition of Cranky Gun Reviews. This is another installment in my same caliber pistol and rifle series. And this one, as you can see, is a revolver and a lever gun. Now there are several different calibers of lever gun that you can get that are the same as a pistol. I think you can get a 44 Magnum, and this is actually a 357 Magnum and a 38 Special. And this combination, so it's the ROSSI Model 92 in 357 Magnum or 38 Special, and the Ruger SP101. You could also go with a GP100 or several other options. You can go with, a Ruger LCR in 357, but basically this is a 357 38 Special combo, and I like this one a lot because, again, both of these firearms do not require magazines to function. So either one of these, you have your rounds, you load them into the chamber, whether it's the cylinder on the pistol. So in the case of the Ruger pistol, and this is clear, you would load 5 rounds into the cylinder, close it up, and it's ready to fire. So there's no magazine required to make this thing work. You can either just pull the trigger in double action, and it will cock the hammer and fire, or you can fire it in single action and get very good accuracy on the follow-up shots. So the other nice thing about these two particular firearms, the actions and the barrels on them are all stainless steel, and they have nice wood stocks on them. Obviously, some people like rubber stocks on their handguns. Sometimes they like plastic stocks on their firearms. I'm more of a classic guy, so I like seeing the old style wood furniture on these type of firearms. That's why I have mine set up this way. And the stainless steel is a really good contrast to the wood. But again, the benefit of having two firearms that both use the same caliber, also do not need magazines. You don't have to buy a bunch of extra magazines to make these guns viable. Basically, if you ever needed to bug out, you could grab a couple of boxes of 357 or 38 Special ammo, grab these two firearms and run out, and you would have no issue firing either one of the ammos from these two. Now again, function of the ROSSI, pretty similar, not exactly the same. I mean, it's a hammered fired firearm, so when there's a round in the chamber, you can either cock the hammer back and fire it, like so, or if you don't have a round in the chamber, you rack the action back, which cocks the hammer, loads a round in the chamber, and then you would fire in that particular sense. Now, this one, when it's loaded up, it's not quite so easy to clear the rounds out of it. You can actually, this one has a manual safety built into it, so this little lever you can actually flip. When you have it cocked or when it's not, this lever flips back and forth. It has a fire position and a safe position. I'm not really a big fan of that because I know enough about firearms to know when it's loaded. You always want to make sure you know when it's loaded. But if you did need to unload it, you could literally just rack the action and all the shells would pop out, or you can go to the side and manually push in the loading gate and a round will pop out when you push in the loading gate. So unloading it may not be quite as easy as opening up the chamber on a revolver, but again, the functionality of these two guns, very simple. You don't need magazines, so there's less components that you have to buy to use these two firearms. And you do have interchangeability between 357 Magnum and 38 Special. And just for a comparison, the round sizes aren't that much different. You're probably about 1/4 of an inch longer on a 357, but there's quite a bit more power out of that. The other nice thing about using these two firearms interchangeably with the same ammo, you have a wide variety of different types of ammo that you can get for those. You can get like a semi-wad cutter style bullet, which has kind of a flat, kind of like a cone shape on it with a flat nose. You can get hollow points. You can get bonded lead hollow points, so it has like a jacket halfway up it. These have really good expansion. And there's many different types of ammo that you can get with these. And again, you can use standard 38 Special wad cutters, flat nose, round nose. You can use hollow point 38 plus P. And you can use 357 Magnum. With all the different loads that you have, there's a lot of flexibility to that. Now there's an additional wild card in this set, because if you choose to only buy 38 Special ammo, you also have the option of having a different 38 Special revolver. So I have a couple of different options here. We have on the right over here a Ruger LCR, and that's a 38 plus P revolver, same 5-round capacity. A Charter Arms Undercover, which is again a 5-shot 38 special. That's not a plus P revolver. So you have to be careful. If you choose to do this, you have to make sure that you have the correct ammo for the correct firearm. If you have a non-plus P firearm, you cannot shoot plus P ammo through it. On the left there, you have a Smith & Wesson 637. That is a plus P rated as well. So again, if you wanted the most flexibility out of these two firearms, you would get the 357 lever action gun and a 357 revolver, because you can interchange any round through those. But if you wanted to, you could get just standard 38 ammo, and you could either use like a Ruger LCR, a Charter Arms, or a standard Smith & Wesson J-frame, and interchange your 38 standard or plus P ammo between the rifle and the revolvers as well. So again, another installment on my discussion on light caliber firearms. This one's a little bit different than the other ones just because neither of these or any of these firearms require magazines, which again does offer you a little bit of flexibility. If you had to get out, you don't have to worry about dropping magazines if you're out in the woods. You basically load up your firearm and it's ready to go wherever you are. So just like the tube-fed 22 Win Mag that I did with the LCR and 22 Win Mag, those two firearms don't require magazines either. So there is a little bit of benefit to that. There's less stuff that you have to bring with you. You don't have to worry about magazine compatibility or incompatibility and things like that. So again, that's why this series is not just specifically a PC carbine or a pistol caliber carbine rather. It's more of a series on different types of firearms that use the same type of ammo and what you can do if you want to reduce the number of calibers you have to buy, reduce the number of different types of ammo that you have to store, also give you flexibility if you ever did have to leave your house, or like I said in the last video, if you just want to go to the range and you don't want to bring 5 different types of ammo with you, you can grab any of these firearms, or all of them for that matter, grab a couple hundred rounds of 38 special, which will cost you an arm and a leg right now, and go out and just have some fun shooting targets or hunting or whatever you're doing. So a lot of flexibility, a lot of fun shooting these type of firearms as well. You guys are well aware of the fact that I love revolvers. I love lever action firearms, especially that Rossi. Even if it does bite my thumb every time I load it, I do need to smooth out the loading gate area. I just haven't decided to yet. But there's another short little video. Thank you for watching from Cranky Gun Reviews. Make sure you support your 2A rights. God bless America and have a great day. Just get out there and shoot whenever you can.